Employee Retirement Income Security Act of 1974 ERISA requires generative AI using domain-specific retirement plans and IRAs regulations embedded in a large language model, LLM. Quote, without humans in the loop, end quote. Selected domain-specific topics are listed. The visual exposes personal experience, financial asset custodians, TIAA Vanguard and BNY Mellon Pershing, entirely preventable, unprecedented money squandering. TIAA Law and Compliance Lawyer Letter, mailed to Peter K. Kijewski, promised TIAA will always act in a fiduciary capacity, mandating further comprehensive investigation. Plan administrator, retirement plan sponsor acted as plan fiduciary due to custodians' unprecedented client money squandering. All retirement asset custodians will be required to act in a fiduciary capacity equivalent to sponsor plan fiduciary actions. Future retirees will permanently receive retirement plans and IRAs disbursements income to pay for living expenses, minor support, and taxes. TIAA custodian retirement plans and IRAs. Client Peter K. Kijewski, catastrophic experience. TIAA retirement income disbursement hold, October 26, 2021. TIAA letter to MS Dunn and Mr. Center, concurrent with Vanguard IRA disbursement hold. Quote, pursuant to those communications, TIAA has maintained a disbursement hold on Dr. Kijewski's account since 2018. Hold for 4 years? That's impossible. I have to check on this. Pending the receipt of a domestic relations order, DRO. However, TIAA has never received a DRO in this matter, end quote. TIAA law and compliance lawyers failed to understand owner retirement plans and IRAs. IRS Internal Revenue Code, IRC, quote, retirement plan participants and IRA owners, including owners of SEP IRAs and simple IRAs, are responsible for taking the correct amount of RMDs on time every year from their accounts, and they may face stiff penalties for failure to take RMDs, end quote. Just, fair, and timely resolution of all matters concerning retirement plans and IRA retirement income disbursement, quote, hold, restraining orders, freezing, carve-out, and blocking, end quote, requires, quote, not only with lawyers and judges at the table, but also with consumers of justice, end quote. Verification. TIAA documents and financial statements. March 6, 2018 until December 16, 2021. TIAA law and compliance lawyers enforce Peter K. Kijewski tax-deferred retirement plans and IRA zero retirement income, inexplicably including zero required minimum distribution, RMD, disbursements and zero United States Treasury and Mador tax withholding and tax payments. The TIAA enforcement action resulted in illegal omitted RMD investment experience and stiff RMD 50% penalties. December 16, 2021 until December 27 of 2021, TIAA released tax years 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021 TIAA tax-deferred retirement plans and IRA savings benefits mandatory 439,826 balloon retirement income disbursement, including in arrears mandatory 150,376 balloon United States Treasury and Mador tax withholding and tax payments. TIAA also included tax years 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021 mandatory 457B 57,267 quote wages, salaries, tips, etc. attached forms W2 end quote. October 26, 2021, plan administrator, retirement plans sponsor thwarted Ms. Maureen A. Dunn injunction restraining order and prevented tax years 2021 additional staff 93,840 RMD 50% penalty. March 2024, Social Security income due to tax year 2021 TIAA required minimum distribution RMD balloon disbursement $1. TIAA failure to act in a fiduciary capacity. Owner benefits. All retirees who save to retirement income and employees saving for retirement income are guaranteed retirement plans and IRAs disbursements income. Retirement plans and IRA custodians guarantee, quote, employee retirement income security, end quote, will always be equivalent to sponsor, quote, employee payroll income security, end quote. July 13, 2021, SEC cease and desist proceedings against TIAA justifies a substantial Peter K. Kijewski damage award. Evidence TIAA Portfolio Advisor 0 A57-649-187 IRA. July 13, 2021, SEC enforcement action against custodian TIAA CREF. Rollover of retirement plan assets, quote, are of paramount importance to investors seeking financial security in retirement, and advisors acting in a fiduciary capacity need to provide their clients with complete and accurate disclosures so that they may make fully informed investment decisions, end quote. Melissa Hodgman, acting director of the SEC Enforcement Division, said in a news release, TIAA cooperated with regulators and is pleased to settle the matter. A representative said in an email, quote, "We regret the times that we did not live up to our clients' expectations of us," end quote. The TIAA representative said, quote, "We have learned some valuable lessons and have applied those lessons to enhancing our training, supervisory controls, and disclosures," end quote. TIAA failed to learn valuable lessons concerning serial enforcement, zero RMD disbursements. Paul Cowie, TIAA Wealth Management Advisor, Portfolio Advisor Performance Report, Financial Statements Analysis. Damage due to TIAA, Vanguard, and BNY Mellon Pershing, serial enforcement, zero retirement income. The table lists unprecedented cash damage, excluding investment experience. August 8, 2016, Vanguard Self-Directed Investment Account, $33,876. June 30, 2017, Citibank payroll deficit, $327,159. October 9, 2018, TIAA Bank, $292,153. December 16, 2021, TIAA Self-Directed Portfolio Advisor Investment Account, $343,182. December 31, 2022, TIAA and Vanguard RMD 50% penalty, $194,980. May 15, 2023, Vanguard Self-Directed IRA Account, $424,459. August 22, 2023, TIAA Self-Directed Portfolio Advisor IRA Account, $499,317. March 20, 2024, lawyer process notes and invoices, $570,134. Verification. Vanguard documents and financial statements. January 1, 2018 until May 15, 2023, Vanguard IRA enforcement, zero retirement income, will be deferred to a future video presentation. Verification. BNY Mellon Pershing documents and financial statements. June 25, 2015 until September 20, 2017, BNY Mellon Pershing IRA serial enforcement, zero retirement income, will be deferred to a future video presentation. Verification. TIAA and Vanguard documents and financial statements. April 18, 2017 until July 17, 2017, TIAA and Vanguard retirement plans and IRA enforcement, zero retirement income, concurrent with July 1, 2017 retirement, will be deferred to a future video presentation. Lincoln Financial thwarts tax fraud activity. Account statement labels, quote, RMD withdrawal of income, end quote, needs to be used by all retirement plan and IRA custodians to prevent retirement income hold, block, etc. Lincoln Financial Group retirement account statements, money disbursement labels specifically confirm RMD withdrawal of income. Lincoln Financial Group embedded in retirement account statements the requirement to comply with IRS, Department of the Treasury, Internal Revenue Code. November 6, 2015, Lincoln Financial 2,207.60 RMD withdrawal of income confirms Mr. Cohen and Ms. Dunn examined Peter K. Kijewski unauthorized personal information exposed in December 9, 2015, New York Court document number 59, quote, defendant has already received $2,207.60, end quote. Unprecedented lawyer PDF paper document production reveals lawyer permanent Internal Revenue Code denial clearly exposed in your court document number 59. Advance to next chapter. Generative AI using retirement benefits LLM. Technologists, design experts, and computer scientists. Quote, access to justice is a fundamental tenet of the rule of law. Without it, people cannot fully protect their rights, liberty, and property, and the public's confidence in our justice system is put at risk. The ABA is actively monitoring developments, primarily through its Center for Innovation and Center for Professional Responsibility. We are bringing together leaders from within and outside the legal industry, including technologists, design experts, and computer scientists, to think about and, where appropriate, provide guidance on changes to the way legal services are delivered and accessed. It is important for discussions to continue, not only with lawyers and judges at the table, but also with consumers of justice. Change is difficult. It should not be undertaken without serious consideration of the potential benefits and costs. But given the dire circumstances that the public faces when trying to protect their basic rights, doing nothing poses an even greater risk to our system of justice and the rule of law, end quote. TIAA custodian retirement plans. Incomprehensible enforcement zero retirement income. To date, October 22nd, 2024, TIAA never received any retirement plans domestic relations order, DRO, since June 25, 2015. Ms. Dunn and Mr. Cohen failed to submit to TIAA a just, fair, and timely retirement plans and IRA 493,192 domestic relations order, DRO. TIAA enabler, quote, protect the livelihoods of lawyers, end quote. Concurrent with failure, quote, to advance the administration of justice, end quote. Dr. Kijewski's TIAA retirement accounts in dispute are listed with the original September 1, 1975 TIAA CREF contract. TIAA Law and Compliance Wire Communication. Subject: tracking frozen retirement plans without 493,192 domestic relations order, DRO, since June 25, 2015. December 15, 2023. Dr. Kijewski, a request has been entered into our system to lift the hold on your retirement accounts. The hold should already be lifted from the brokerage accounts. On Monday, we will process the withdrawal request that you submitted in November for $25,000. Sincerely, Elizabeth Perry, TIAA Law Liaison. Thomas Waters, Generative AI Assistant. Retirement asset custodians, federal plus state law compliance. TIAA Vanguard and BNY Mellon Pershing, lawyer mandatory assistance. GenAI Assistant, that can help legal professionals draft documents, sift through research, and locate information scattered across sources. LLM, a company developing large language models for the legal industry. Tax plus accounting, a GenAI AI assistant which can perform tasks and solve complex problems on their own for the tax and accounting industries. Contract value, $6 billion. Advance to next chapter. Overview. New York Court Document number 348. Understanding owner retirement plans and IRAs, archived in New York Court Document number 348. Defendant: owner of his retirement plans and IRAs. Plaintiff: owner of her retirement plans and IRAs. Presentation topics: RMD, IRA owner required minimum distribution, RMD, disbursements since May 10, 2011 to pay for living expenses, minor support, and taxes. RMD disbursements are guaranteed since IRA owner, quote, taking the correct amount of RMDs on time every year from their accounts, and they may face stiff penalties for failure to take RMDs, end quote. DRO, Mr. Mitchell Y. Cohen, submission of a just, fair, and timely 493,192 domestic relations order, DRO, to retirement asset custodians, TIAA, Vanguard, and or BNY Mellon Pershing, results in assignment of defendant owner 493,192 to plaintiff owner 493,192. Investment experience. Plaintiff owner 493,192 retirement assets enjoys soaring investment experience since June 19, 2015. Owner retirement plans and IRAs benefits. All retirees who saved for retirement income and employees saving for retirement income are guaranteed retirement plans and IRAs retirement income disbursements. Retirees are assured retirement income disbursements to pay for living expenses, minor support, and taxes, since they are owners of their retirement plans and IRAs. Starting May 10 of 2011, IRA custodian BNY Mellon Pershing paid owner IRA required minimum distribution RMD disbursements. Tax accountants. Note the 2011 tax return lists an incorrect IRA RMD disbursement category. ERO signature, Clarity Foley. Release retirement plans owner disbursement hold. Lifetime achievement. Plan administrator, defendant account owner, tax-deferred retirement plans benefit sponsor, discharged his fiduciary responsibilities prudently and solely in the interest of the plan's participants and beneficiaries, P, J, and 8-year-old daughter. October 26, 2021, Plan Administrator demand that TIAA law and compliance lawyers comply with IRS, Department of the Treasury, and Department of Labor retirement income rules and regulations. Quote, while the division of marital property generally is covered by state domestic relations law, any assignments of retirement interests must also comply with federal law, namely the Employee Retirement Income Security Act of 1974 ERISA and the Internal Revenue Code of 1986, the Code, end quote. Due to plan administrators' actions, December 16, 2021 to December 27, 2021, TIAA released the tax years 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021 439,826 tax-deferred retirement plans and IRA disbursement hold enforced since March 6, 2018. Plan Administrator Lifetime Achievement has been permanently archived in New York Court Document number 348 for lawyer review, analysis, and understanding content concerning retiree benefits, since retirees are owners of their retirement plans. Retirement plan sponsor. July 26, 2024. Information mailed to employees about required minimum distributions. Age 70 and 1/2. Applies for starting permanent RMD disbursements. Please note that distributions may be subject to mandatory withholding, income, and/or penalty taxes. Retirement plans sponsor. Information mailed to employees about benefits not assignable. Quadro. To date, October 22, 2024, custodian TIAA never received a retirement plans qualified domestic relations order, Quadro, since June 19 of 2015. New York Court Document number 1 and 2. Creditors. March 6, 2018, until December 16, 2021, TIAA failed to distribute account balances. Creditors claimed, quote, accounts balances to satisfy debts, end quote. Peter Kijewski contacted TIAA. Retirement plans sponsor. Information mailed to employees about investment choices, including TIAA self-directed brokerage account. Retirement plans sponsor. Information mailed to employees about investment choices, including the TIAA self-directed brokerage account. Keep in mind that the MSK Retirement Plans Investment Committee, as plan fiduciary, selects and monitors only the plan's core investment options. No plan fiduciary selects or monitors investments available through the TIAA self-directed brokerage account. You are solely responsible for your selection of investments within the TIAA self-directed brokerage account. TIAA self-directed brokerage account. TIAA A57-649-187 individual retirement account IRA. TIAA A57-649-187 IRA, recommended by Paul Cowie, TIAA WMA, offers the IRA owner two unique selections. 1. Owner TIAA and Vanguard IRA. Assignment of the entire TIAA A57-649-187 individual retirement account IRA to owner alternate payee. 2. Quote, defendant shall be committed to the custody of the Westchester County Commissioner of Corrections to be incarcerated at the Westchester County Jail for a period to be determined by the court, end quote. Prior owner selected TIAA and Vanguard IRA 0. Advance to next chapter. October 26, 2021, TIAA letter, New York Court document number 348. Extract structured data. This is the mailing label. The letter was mailed to M.S. Maureen Dunn, Johnson & Cohn LLP. The one-page letter read by M.S. Dunn and Mr. Center. The letter has been partitioned and annotated for review of each part of the letter. The label at the top of the page is automatically added when filing a document in the New York Court Archive. The serial number 348 is assigned. The letter was filed October 31, 2021. The case number 60606/2015 is shown in the upper right-hand corner. Presented are the instructions for accessing information stored in the New York Court Archive. Information can be reviewed by anyone, except file documents require username, password. October 26, 2021. The letter was written by TIAA Law and Compliance lawyers, following instructions provided by Plan Administrator, Retirement Plan Sponsor. The letter was typed by M.S. Elizabeth Perry, TIAA Law and Compliance Liaison. Ms. Perry highlighted the letter must be delivered to Ms. Maureen A. Dunn for her review, analysis, and understanding content. Ms. Perry highlighted the letter must be delivered to Mr. Thomas C. Center for his review, analysis, and understanding content. October 8, 2020, retainer agreement specifically highlights the importance of Mr. Center resolving the issue of frozen required minimum distribution disbursements. Following extracting structured data from the letter, I will review, analyze, and communicate the contents of the letter read by Ms. Dunn and Mr. Center. Registered broker Ms. Elizabeth J. Perry signed the letter. Involuntary defendant Peter K. Kijewski downloaded from the TIAA archive 3 copies of the letter mailed to Ms. Maureen A. Dunn, Mr. Thomas C. Center, and Peter K. Kijewski. Following award of username password, Peter K. Kijewski filed the letter in the New York Court Archive number 348, 349, and 350. United States government agencies regulating TIAA are listed. Posted. TIAA CREF, Individual and Institutional Services, LLC. Securities and Exchange Commission, 17 pages, about TIAA Portfolio Advisor WMAs. Highly relevant, since Paul Cowie, TIAA WMA, recommended Peter K. Kijewski, Portfolio Advisor A57-649, 187, Individual Retirement Account, IRA, and Portfolio Advisor Investment Account, resulting in squandering these financial assets. Quote, respondent also trained WMAs to use the rollover process to discover areas of vulnerability for these clients, called pain points, to create pain by helping clients self-realize the financial vulnerability, and then to recommend Portfolio Advisor as a solution to their problem. End quote. The one-page letter read by Ms. Dunn and Mr. Center. Advance to the next chapter. October 26, 2021. TIAA letter. Review, analysis, and understanding content. Quote, receipt of a domestic relations order, DRO. End quote. July 6, 2015, TI letter reveals the need for, quote, receipt of a valid quadro, end quote, 6 years earlier. TIAA Law and Compliance Tax Fraud Activity. Attention Internal Revenue Service. Tax fraud activity archived in your court document number 348. 1. Failure to withhold. 2. Failure to pay tax. 3. Failure to follow the tax laws. 4. A false or altered document. IRS Department of the Treasury Internal Revenue Code prohibits required minimum distribution, RMD, Disbursement hold. IRS Internal Revenue Code. Quote, retirement plan participants and IRA owners, including owners of SEP IRAs and simple IRAs, are responsible for taking the correct amount of RMDs on time every year from their accounts, and they may face stiff penalties for failure to take RMDs, end quote. The visual presentation exposes financial asset squandering due to retirement asset custodians enforcement serial retirement income restraining orders. Defendant was coerced to use his financial assets to pay for living expenses, minor support, and taxes. Payroll deficits soared while defendant was employed. TIAA law and compliance lawyers failed to plug money leaks while cash continually drained from the TIAA bank account. The investment account started to spring a money leak. TIAA law and compliance lawyers failed to plug money leaks while cash continually drained from the investment account. TIAA bank cash loss, $292,153. TIAA investment cash loss, $343,182. Payroll deficit, $327,159. Vanguard investment cash loss, $33,876. Plan administrator, retirement plan sponsor, finally plugged the investment account money leak 4 years later. Since retirement plans and IRAs disbursement hold includes required minimum distribution, RMD, disbursement hold, tax penalties continue to accumulate up to $194,980. IRS Department of the Treasury requires 0 tax penalties. October 26, 2021, Plan Administrator 403B and 457B Retirement Plan Sponsor thwarted MS Maureen A. Dunn, preventing RMD 50-cent penalty soaring to $288,820. Advance to next chapter. Defendant, October 31, 2021, rampant New York court document filing number 348. New York State Supreme Court document. Legal means. RMD, owner retirement plans and IRAs, required minimum distribution, RMD, permanent retirement income disbursements since May 10 of 2011. DRO, assignment of retirement interests from defendant owner to plaintiff owner using a $493,192 domestic relations order, DRO. Investment experience. Domestic relations order, DRO. Processing results in plaintiff owner enjoying $493,192 retirement interests, soaring investment experience. Rampant New York Court document filing number 1 to 553. Review, analysis, and understanding content of October 26, 2021, TIAA Law and Compliance Lawyer Letter, initiated by Plan Administrator, Retirement Plan Sponsor, requirement TIAA comply with federal and state law. Quote, while the division of marital property generally is governed by state domestic relations law, any assignments of retirement interest must also comply with federal law, namely the Employee Retirement Income Security Act of 1974 ERISA and the Internal Revenue Code of 1986, the Code. End quote. November 5, 2021, Ms. Maureen A. Dunn falsely affirmed, quote, after becoming aware of the content of this correspondence by defendants' rampant New York court document filings, affirmant contacted TIAA and spoke with Elizabeth Perry, who issued the letter in question on November 1, 2021. End quote. November 1, 2021, Ms. Dunn and Mr. Center, response to October 26, 2021, TIAA letter. Multiple videos will be posted about November 2021, Ms. Dunn and Mr. Center, rampant process notes and invoices production. November 2021, Ms. Dunn and Mr. Center, continuing rampant process notes and invoices production. Ms. Dunn and Mr. Center, continuing rampant process notes and invoices production, mandating $1,000 courtesy adjustment and $3,000 professional deduction. Advance to next chapter. October 26, 2021, TIAA letter. Extracting actionable information. October 26, 2021, TIAA letter has been converted to text, enabling extracting relevant information for analysis and quotations. TIAA Custodian Retirement Plans and IRAs. The TIAA letter lists 343B plans sponsored by prior employers, 243B plans, and 1457B plan sponsored by MSKCC, Paul Cowie, TIAA Certified Financial Planner, consolidated multiple IRAs into the TIAA Individual Retirement Account. Domestic Relations Order, DRO. Extracting actionable information from the first paragraph addressed to Ms. Dunn and Mr. Center. 1. March 6, 2018 until December 16, 2021. Quote, TIAA has maintained a disbursement hold on Dr. Kijewski's account. End quote. 2. To date, October 22nd, 2024, quote, TIAA has never received a DRO, end quote, for Dr. Kijewski's retirement plans. Release disbursement hold. Extracting actionable information from the second paragraph. 3. Ms. Maureen A. Dunn failed to submit a $468,997, quote, DRO within 30 days of the date of this letter, end quote, to TIAA. 4. November 2nd, 2021, MS Dunn alternative wire communication to Mr. Center. Quote, if he does truly want to resolve these issues, please advise if he will consent to a further restraining order. Restraining order for what? Being imposed on the accounts while we work through the myriad of issues remaining in an effort to divide the retirement interests appropriately. If he will consent, I can discuss with my client a carve-out. Carve-out for what? To enable Mr. Kijewski to remove his 2021 RMD to avoid further penalty. Carve-out to prevent 93,840 further penalty? MS Dunn must have been hallucinating. However, those funds must first go to pay the outstanding money judgments and child support owed to my client. End quote. Oh, I see the reason for the carve-out. Tax years 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021 disbursement. Extracting actionable information from the second paragraph. 5. December 16, 2021 until December 27, 2021, TIAA released tax years 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021 TIAA tax-deferred retirement plans and IRA savings benefits mandatory. 439,826 balloon retirement income disbursement, including in arrears mandatory, 150,376 balloon United States Treasury and Madua tax withholding and tax payments. TIAA also included tax years 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021 mandatory 457B, 57,267, quote, wages, salaries, tips, etc., attached forms W2, end quote. October 26, 2021, plan administrator, retirement plan sponsor, thwarted tax year 2021 additional stiff 93,840 RMD 50% penalty. March 2024 Social Security income due to tax year 2021 TIAA required minimum distribution RMD balloon disbursement $1. Actionable information. Just, fair, and timely, 468,997 domestic relations order DRO. June 19, 2015, Mr. Cohen failed to submit a just, fair, and timely 493,192 domestic relations order DRO. September 2nd of 2016, Judgment of Divorce, New York Court Document number 107. MS Dunn failed to submit a just, fair, and timely 468,997 domestic relations order DRO. December 8, 2016, Actuary Robert Ganera calculated just, fair, and timely $493,192 and $468,997 domestic relations order DOL. April 17 of 2017, MS Dunn filed New York Court document number 110, affirming Peter K. Kijewski flight risk to Germany, retirement assets in suitcase. Flight risk to Germany, retirement assets in suitcase. April 17, 2017, MS Dunn filed New York Court document number 110, affirming flight risk to Germany. Quote, I'm aware the defendant is planning to retire in late June, and I'm concerned he will not cooperate with this process and will then leave the country, returning to Germany where he grew up, maintains a bank account, owns property, and where his brothers reside. If he does so and transfers his retirement assets to a foreign bank, I will have no way of enforcing the stipulation and obtaining the significant retirement assets that are owed to me pursuant to our divorce. End quote. April 17, 2017, MS Dunn filed New York Court document number 111, affirming, quote, ex-husband's bad faith and bad behavior, end quote. Quote, given defense's contemptuous and fraudulent conduct to date and the legal fees incurred by plaintiff as a direct result of defendant's actions, it is respectfully submitted that defendant should be directed to pay $5,000 toward plaintiff's counsel fees in this matter, end quote. Advance to next chapter. Domestic Relations Order Document. Failure understanding owner retirement plans and IRAs. Failure understanding owners IRAs. December 8, 2016 until May 15, 2023, too many lawyers and parties viewed domestic relations orders DRO, persistently including this immutable false paragraph. Quote, any distributions received by the former spouse pursuant to this order will be included as gross income by the former spouse. For the purposes of Section 72 of the Internal Revenue Code, the former spouse and not the IRA owner shall be treated as a distributee of any distributions or payment made by any IRA pursuant to this order, end quote. Corrected. IRS Department of the Treasury Internal Revenue Code plus Vanguard Office of the General Counsel Lawyer, quote, the IRA owner shall be treated as a distributee of any distribution or payments made by any IRA pursuant to this order, end quote. MS Marine A. Dunn, owner IRA, quote, any distributions received by MS Marine A. Dunn pursuant to this order will be included as gross income by Peter K. Kijewski. For the purposes of Section 72 of the Internal Revenue Code, Peter K. Kijewski and not MS Marine A. Dunn shall be treated as a distributee of any distribution or payment made by any IRA pursuant to this order, end quote. Too many lawyers failure understanding owner's IRAs. Grand total 570,134 legal fees to the MS Dunn falsely affirming her client owns 1 million defendant retirement assets, dispersing income to her plaintiff client. Corrected. IRS Department of the Treasury, Internal Revenue Code, plus Vanguard, Office of the General Counsel Lawyer, Code. The IRA owner shall be treated as a distributee of any distribution or payment made by any IRA pursuant to this order, end quote. Advance to next chapter. June 19, 2015, Action for Divorce 60606/2015. October 16, 2024, Active Attorneys. Opposing MS Dunn versus representing Emma Spielberg. Inactive referee MS Trovini. Advance to next chapter. Paul Cowie, TIAA CFP, Portfolio Wealth Management Advisor, WMA. Connect with your advisor, Paul Cowie, TIAA. TIAA CREF, Individual and Institutional Services, LLC. Securities and Exchange Commission, 17 pages, about TIAA Portfolio Advisor WMAs, highly relevant since Paul Cowie, TIAA WMA, recommended Peter K. Kijewski, Portfolio Advisor 87649-187, Individual Retirement Account, IRA, and Portfolio Advisor Investment Account, resulting in squandering these financial assets. Quote, respondent also trained WMAs to use the rollover process to discover areas of vulnerability for these clients, called pain points, to create pain by helping clients self-realize the financial vulnerability, and then to recommend portfolio advisor as a solution to their problem, end quote. Failure understanding owners of cash. April 11, 2018, Ms. Maureen A. Dunn filed New York Court document number 193, signed April 10, 2018. Quote, early November 2016, defendant initiated transfers of his Vanguard IRA and TIAA IRA to another company or companies. These accounts the defendant transferred out were entirely marital property and should not have been touched, end quote. Quote, it is respectfully submitted that due to defendant's actions, the impact of the various account changes, other than the obvious reductions in value, remains unknown at this time. Accordingly, the restraining order on these accounts must stay in effect until the full impact can be determined, ideally by an order from this court directing defendant to provide an authorization so that I and my attorney can speak to TIAA directly and receive complete information on these changes as well as any discussions concerning them. Defendant will not be harmed by extending the restraining order, as he received substantial RMDs in December 2017. He just sold a former marital residence. And he recently received an inheritance, end quote. Quote, speak to TIAA, end quote. Paul Cowie, TIAA CFP, Portfolio Advisor WMA, can explain, quote, the various account changes, end quote, he initiated consolidating IRAs into TIAA brokerage IRA. Paul Cowie, TIAA CFP, Portfolio Advisor WMA. Paul Cowie, TIAA CFP, Portfolio Advisor WMA, manage defendants' retirement plans, IRAs, TIAA bank account, and TIAA investment account. Paul Cowie created a TIAA Portfolio Advisor A57-649-187 IRA account and consolidated defendant IRAs into the TIAA Portfolio Advisor A57-649-187 IRA account. Paul Cowie will confirm, quote, another company or companies, end quote, is in fact TIAA. April 11, 2018, Ms. Maureen A. Dunn filed New York Court Document Number 193, signed April 10, 2018, about Paul Cowie consolidating IRAs into the TIAA Portfolio Advisor A57-649-187 IRA account. Quote, early November 2016, defendant initiated transfers of his Vanguard IRA and TIAA IRA to another company or companies. These accounts the defendant transferred out were entirely marital property and should not have been touched. November 11, 2016, transfer out of TIAA IRA completed. November 14, 2016, transfer out of Vanguard IRA completed, end quote. Paul Cowie, TIAA CFP, Portfolio Advisor WMA, understands Ms. Maureen A. Dunn serial New York Court document filings about the Portfolio Advisor A57-649-187 IRA account are confirmed serial hallucinations, quote, not grounded in the input data or reality, nonsensical, inaccurate, or completely fabricated, end quote. Advance to next chapter. Generative AI, large language models, LLM. LLMs understanding owners' retirement plans and IRAs. Domain-specific large language model, LLM, extracting structured data from PDF blobs. Quote, the performance of an LLM is determined by the architecture of the neural network, the model, and the quantity and quality of the data it is trained on. Transformer models require large amounts of data. High-performance transformer models, ones that generate accurate, relevant, coherent, and unbiased content, are less likely to hallucinate, operate on a scale of over 1 trillion tokens, a basic unit of text for an LLM, often a word, a subword, of internet data and billions of parameters, variables of a machine learning model that can be adjusted through training. The biggest LLMs have the best performance on a wide variety of tasks, but data quality and distinctiveness can be equally important to the effectiveness of LLMs, and models trained or fine-tuned on domain-specific data can outperform larger general-purpose models on specialized tasks in specific domains. For this reason, organizations that have access to large volumes of high-quality data in specific domains might have an advantage over other players in creating specialized models for their sectors. End quote. Domain-specific large language models, LLMs, are needed to prevent publishing serial hallucinations in neural code documents, quote, not grounded in the input data or reality, nonsensical, inaccurate, or completely fabricated, end quote. Domain-specific data for retirement plans and IRAs will be explored in additional chapters included in this video presentation. Data analytics, extracting structured data from PDF blobs. TIAA Law and Compliance lawyers, Vanguard Office of the General Counsel lawyers, and BNY Mellon Pershing legal department lawyers fail to understand, quote, we need new ideas. We are 1/5 into the 21st century, yet we continue to rely on 20th century processes, procedures, and regulations. We need to retain 20th century values, but advance them using 21st century approaches that can increase access to justice. End quote. MS Dunn and Mr. Cohen learned to explode unsecured money repositories using never seen before gigantic pile of PDF paper production, resulting in money escaping unsecured repositories, fluttering off the rear of a truck. Extract structured data from October 26, 2021, TIAA letter to MS Dunn and Mr. Center, published in the New York Court Archive. October 31, 2021, New York Court documents number 348, 349, and 350. November 5, 2021, MS Dunn, New York Court document number 356. January 19, 2022, MS Kijewski, New York Court document number 497. In order to avoid surprises concerning lawyers' unprecedented money squandering, let's examine this highly important ABA publication. This article ran in the February to March 2020 issue of the ABA Journal under the headline, quote, Innovation and Access to Justice. We must not squander the future of legal services, end quote. Advance to next chapter. Exploring legal means. Domestic Relations Order, DRO. The video presentation continues revealing assignment of retirement interests to the alternate payee, avoiding retirement plans and IRAs disbursement hold, restraining orders, freezing, carve out, and blocking, and avoiding unprecedented financial and other harm. Legal means 493,192 property transaction. June 19, 2015, Mr. Mitchell Y. Cohen needed to submit a just, fair, and timely 493,192 Domestic Relations Order, DRO, to Defendant Retirement Asset Custodians, TIAA, Vanguard, NO BNY Mellon Pershing, quote, issued simultaneously herewith, end quote, the June 19, 2015 action for a divorce. Retirement asset custodians promptly processed defendant owner 493,192 property transaction to plaintiff owner 493,192 property, immensely benefiting Mr. Mitchell Y. Cohen plaintiff client. Mr. Mitchell Y. Cohen assures New York State equal distribution property. Defendant owner 493,192 property transaction. Plaintiff owner 493,192 property. Fraud 1,027,035.27 property transaction. June 25, 2015, inexplicably Mr. Mitchell Y. Cohen submitted letters to defendant retirement asset custodians TIAA, Vanguard, BNY Mellon Pershing, and Lincoln Financial, freezing 1,759,007 TIAA custodian defendant property, plus 555,983 Vanguard custodian defendant property, plus 196,301 BNY Mellon Pershing custodian defendant property, causing never seen before defendant economic duress. May 23, 2023, MS Maureen A. Dunn, fraudulent investment experience financial plan recitation, 10th floor, Westchester Family Court, written on yellow-lined paper. Quote, the parties further acknowledge that the trading price of VTSAX at the close of the market on 5/14/23 was $99.83 per share. As a result, plaintiff was entitled to a total of $1,027,035.27. End quote. Defendant owner 468,997 potential property transaction. Plaintiff owner 1,027,035.27 property. Two red flags. 1. June 15, 2015. Urgent need for $10,000 marital money legal fee retainer deducted from June 12 of 2015 marital to private $25,500 money transaction. 2. June 24, 2015, Mr. Mitchell Y. Cohen, quote, review financial account listing, end quote, of defendant TIAA, Vanguard, BNY Mellon Pershing, and Lincoln Financial retirement account statements, unauthorized personal information. Quote, telephone conference with client, end quote, to celebrate our achievement. Mr. Mitchell Y. Cohen coerces Peter K. Kijewski into the defendant chair and files Peter K. Kijewski mugshot in the New York Court Archive, document number 3. Advance to next chapter. Required minimum distribution, RMD, disbursements. Domain-specific large language model, LLM. AI directions, in addition to domain-specific LLMs, are listed for further review, analysis, and understanding relevance for required minimum distribution, RMD, disbursements. IRS posted information about retirement plans and IRA owners and RMDs. Also, owners listed as participant, holder, or individual. Understanding owner, defendant, owner of his retirement plans and IRAs. Plaintiff, owner of her retirement plans and IRAs. RMD benefit, owner retirement plans and IRAs, required minimum distribution, RMD, disbursements income to pay for living expenses, minor support, and taxes. Owner, also participant, holder, or individual. RMD stiff penalties. Internal Revenue Code, quote, retirement plan participants and IRA owners, including owners of SEP IRAs and simple IRAs, are responsible for taking the correct amount of RMDs on time every year from their accounts, and they may face stiff penalties for failure to take RMDs, end quote. October 26, 2021, TIAA letter to MS Dunn and Mr. Center listed the affected retirement plans and IRA. Understanding stiff penalties. 5. Rule of law. Lawyers never, quote, face stiff penalties for failure to take RMDs, end quote. All divorce lawyers continually review, analyze, and understand automatic orders, tax-deferred funds, in pay status. Understanding in pay status. 6. In pay status benefit. Owner tax-deferred funds receives in pay status income to pay for living expenses, minor support, and taxes. January 31, 2011, Individual Retirement Account Statement about retirement income rules and regulations. January 31, 2011, additional information. Understanding January 31, 2011, Individual Retirement Account Statement. Affirmation. Lawyers are obligated to prevent, quote, failure to take the RMD when required, since it may result in a 50% excise tax imposed on the amount the individual did not take, end quote. IRA benefit. IRA owner permanent annual RMD retirement income since tax year 2011. Automation. Compliance with IRS Department of the Treasury Internal Revenue Code since tax year 2011 guaranteed due to retirement asset custodians permanently processing automatic quarterly scheduled required minimum distribution disbursements to individual retirement account owner. Retirement asset custodians assure federal and state retirement income tax withholding. Consultation. IRA owner retains tax professional and investment professional. Advance to next chapter. Summary. Required minimum distribution, RMD, disbursements. 10 rules and regulations reviewed to initiate training a domain-specific large language model, LLM. 468,997 Domestic Relations Order, DRO. Domain-specific large language model, LLM. Department of Labor concerning retirement income security. Department of Labor concerning property settlement. Legal means 468,997 property transaction. December 11, 2015, Ms. Maureen A. Dunn achieved assignment of defendant tax year 2015 RMD, 1/2 of 48,389 property disbursement to plaintiff. Ms. Maureen A. Dunn needed to submit a valid, adjusted 468,997 domestic relations order, DRO, to defendant retirement asset custodians, TIAA, Vanguard, and OB&Y Mellon Pershing, quote, issued simultaneously herewith, end quote. Retirement asset custodians promptly processed defendant owner 468,997 property transaction to plaintiff owner 468,997 property, immensely benefiting Ms. Maureen A. Dunn, plaintiff client. Defendant owner 468,997 property transaction. Plaintiff owner 468,997 property. Understanding property. Defendant owner of his retirement plans and IRAs. Plaintiff owner of her retirement plans and IRAs. DRO benefit. Defendant owner 468,997 IRA property transaction to plaintiff owner 468,997 property assures compliance with state domestic relations law. Quadro benefit. Defendant owner 468,997 retirement plans property transaction to plaintiff owner 468,997 property assures compliance with federal law, quote, namely the Employee Retirement Income Security Act of 1974, ERISA, and the Internal Revenue Code of 1986, the Code, end quote. 493,192 investment experience financial plan. Just, fair, and timely domestic relations order, DRO, processing. Legal means 493,192 property transaction. June 19, 2015, Mr. Mitchell White Cohen needed to submit a just, fair, and timely 493,192 domestic relations order, DRO, to Defendant Retirement Asset Custodians TIAA, Vanguard, and or BNY Mellon Pershing, quote, issued simultaneously herewith, end quote, the June 19, 2015 action for divorce. Retirement asset custodians promptly processed defendant owner 493,192 property transaction to plaintiff owner 493,192 property, immensely benefiting Mr. Mitchell White Cohen plaintiff client. June 19, 2015, 493,192 assignment of tax-deferred IRA to alternate payee. July 15, 2024, 1,235,837 property, 742,645 no effort earning. Alternate payee soaring investment experience. Advance to next chapter. Preventable catastrophic financial asset damage. Initiate training a domain-specific large language model, LLM. Financial assets damage, costs. TIAA Vanguard and BNY Mellon Pershing, serial tax-deferred retirement plans and IRAs, quote, disbursement hold, injunction restraining order, retirement accounts that have been frozen, RMD carve-out, and block on Peter's IRA, end quote. MS Dunn, Sales Representative, Investment Experience Financial Plan, New York Supreme Court, Self-Directed Brokerage Account. MS Dunn, Sales Representative, $1 million Investment Experience Financial Plan exceeds promised investment experience by $3,786. Financial assets damage. Details list. Peter K. Kijewski coerced to use financial assets to pay for expenses due to serial enforcement, zero retirement income. Preventable, verifiable cash dissipation, $1,296,129 caused by TIAA, Vanguard, and BNY Mellon Pershing. Financial asset loss was entirely preventable. Peter K. Kijewski will seek a substantial damage award, including investment experience. December 31, 2022, TIAA and Vanguard, stiff RMD 50% penalties, $194,980 listed in tax years 2015 to 2022 federal tax returns. enormous preventable tax penalties requires a substantial damage award payable to Peter K. Kijewski. May 15, 2023, Vanguard IRA assignment to Marie F. Kijewski, $424,459. August 22 of 2023, TIAA IRA assignment to Marie F. Kijewski, $499,317. Unreasonably delayed and unreasonable since plaintiff entitled to a total maximum $468,997. Future episode. MS Dunn, New York Court Document number 529 about IRAs. Unprecedented document production. Review analysis in understanding contents of lawyers never seen before. PDF paper pile document production. Concealed involuntary defendant, needless retirement plans, and IRAs disbursement hold. Highlighting as of October 22nd, 2024, TIAA Law and Compliance lawyers never received the defendant retirement plans domestic relations order, DRO, since June 19, 2015, action for divorce, New York Court Document number 1 and 2, plus June 24, 2015, process server with mugshot, New York Court Document number 3, Dr. Kijewski's TIAA retirement accounts held in 343 plans sponsored by prior employers, 243B plans, and 1457B plan sponsored by MSKCC. Paul Cowie, TIAA CFP, Portfolio Advisor WMA, consolidated multiple IRAs into TIAA IRA A57-649 187 FBO Peter K. Kijewski. Owner TIAA Consolidated IRA and Vanguard IRA 0. The visual exposes zero enforcement, zero retirement income, causes soaring retirement assets, followed by catastrophic, plunging retirement assets. Tax year 2011, RMD disbursements start. June 25 of 2015, Mr. Cohen views defendant, quote, financial account listing, end quote, personal information, and initiates TIAA, Vanguard, and BNY Mellon Pershing serial enforcement, zero retirement income. Lincoln Financial thwarts tax fraud activity. December 16, 2021, Plan Administrator, Retirement Plans Sponsor, restores TIAA retirement plans and IRA disbursements, thwarting MS Dunn injunction restraining order. August 2023, MS Dunn successfully achieves her $1 million investment experience financial plan. May 15, 2023, defendant Vanguard IRA restraining order automatically terminates since defendant owns 0 IRAs. Advance to next chapter. TIAA unprecedented fiduciary standard violation. Damage award to Peter K. Kijewski. This is the mailing label. July 13, 2021. Summary of material changes to the Portfolio Advisor Wrap Fee Program Disclosure Brochure. Disclosure about wealth management advisors, including Paul Cowie, WMA. November 2016, Paul Cowie, TIAA WMA, consolidated IRAs into the TIAA Portfolio Advisor IRA. Current owner, Marie F. Kijewski. July 13, 2021. TIAA confirmed WMA fiduciary standard and financial situation restriction issues. July 13, 2021. Your financial situation. Peter K. Kijewski confirms July 13, 2021. His dire financial situation due to retirement plans and IRAs restrictions resulting in zero retirement income. The video presentation will continue with a thorough restrictions analysis exposed in the July 13, 2021 TIAA letter. Peter K. Kijewski called Paul Cowie, TIAA WMA, reminder in the July 13, 2021 TIAA letter. Quote, wish to impose any reasonable restrictions, end quote. Citing TIAA promised fiduciary standard, requests to restrict enforcement custodian TIAA retirement plans and IRAs zero retirement income since March 6, 2018. Quote, reasonably modify any existing restrictions, end quote. Citing TIAA promised fiduciary standard, requests to expeditiously terminate enforcement custodian TIAA retirement plans and IRA zero retirement income since March 6, 2018. August 12, 2021, V. Ford, TIAA mailed to MS Dunn comprehensive information anticipating receipt of a retirement plans and IRA $468,997 domestic relations order, DRO or Quadro. October 26, 2021, citing retirement plan sponsor fiduciary standard, plan administrator, retirement plan sponsor, terminated enforcement, custodian TIAA retirement plans and IRAs, zero retirement income since March 6, 2018. To date, November 1, 2024, quote, TIAA never received a DRO in this matter, end quote, concerning Peter K. Kijewski 403B and 457B retirement plans. Paul Cowie, TIAA WMA. Peter K. Kijewski called Paul Cowie, TIAA WMA, reminder in the July 13, 2021 TIAA letter. Paul Cowie responds, quote, a client is waiting for me. TIAA law and compliance lawyers respond, writing serial letters to Peter K. Kijewski via Elizabeth Perry, TIAA law liaison. Quote, if you have concerns about opposing parties' activities, we suggest that you work with your own counsel to resolve the situation. It is not the role of TIAA to look into opposing parties' activities, end quote, including required minimum distribution, RMD, tax fraud activities since 2018. Peter K. Kijewski confirms Bank of America branch manager expeditiously terminated a $29,000 scam in progress against Peter K. Kijewski. TIAA law and compliance lawyers never were able to terminate a $2 million fraud perpetrated since June 25 of 2015 using attorney orders. Advance to next chapter. Employee Retirement Income Security. Generative AI, Domain-Specific Retirement Plans and IRAs LLM. RMD. Retirement asset custodians permanently process automatic quarterly scheduled required minimum distribution disbursements to individual retirement account owner. IRC. Internal Revenue Code compliance mandates required minimum distribution disbursements to federal and state tax authorities. Tax deferral benefit terminates. 70 1/2. Age 71 1/2, 72 or later, IRA and retirement plans disbursements are required to start. In pay status. Automatic orders guarantee continuing tax-deferred funds in pay status income to retirement plans and IRAs owner. ERISA. Quote, Employee Retirement Income Security, end quote, enacted by Congress September 2nd, 1974, ERISA, assures qualified retirement plans income payable to account owner. DRO. Valid domestic relations order, DRO, may result in assignment of selected owner retirement plans and IRAs to owner alternate payee. Quadro. Qualified, certified, qualified domestic relations order, Quadro, may result in assignment of selected owner qualified retirement plans to owner alternate payee. Employee Retirement Income Security. Generative AI, Domain-Specific Retirement Plans and IRAs LLM. LLM production. Retirement plans and IRA regulatory requirements presented in this video are intended for dissemination and publicizing to initiate domain-specific retirement plans and IRAs large language model LLM production. Lawyer PDF paper production about required minimum distribution RMD hold results in just, fair, and timely termination and zero legal fees. Important information about investment experience has been filed in your court documents number 40 and 165. Final remark. Domain-specific large language models, LLMs, are needed to prevent publishing serial hallucinations in your court documents. Quote, not grounded in the input data or reality, nonsensical, inaccurate, or completely fabricated, end quote. The introductory video presentation about retirement plans and IRAs includes sufficient information to motivate subject matter experts to build LLMs, resulting in just, fair, and timely resolution of all matters concerning retirement plans and IRA issues, quote, without humans in the loop, end quote. TIAA and Vanguard total stiff RMD 50% penalty, $194,980. Final remark. Domain-specific large language models, LLMs, are needed to certify defendant, owner of his retirement plans and IRAs, plaintiff, owner of her retirement plans and IRAs. The introductory video presentation about retirement plans and IRAs includes sufficient information to motivate subject matter experts to build LLMs, resulting in just, fair, and timely resolution of all matters concerning retirement plans and IRA issues, quote, without humans in the loop, end quote. Total TIAA in Vanguard, stiff RMD 50% penalty, $194,980 will never be experienced by any retiree.